evicted 3 times. Yeah, a 12-year-old should not know the sheriff. I was like, well, the paperwork seems in order, Sheriff. I'm sorry. Doug. I had a paper out at the time. Mom took her cut every month. I had a Star Wars poster on my bedroom door, but I had Darth Vader because I fucking knew what he'd gone through, man. I knew why he was like that. No one ever cut up an apple for him either. Wouldn't it be great if that's what really happened to Darth Vader? He was just had a mildly weird childhood, but he looks evil because of the mask, but really in there he's just sighing all the time.
If only someone had chopped up a Honeycrisp for me, I would not need to destroy the galaxy.
You know, I've been told Mom was crazy my whole life by my father, but I never really got to experience it. I was too little when it was going on, and he kind of kept me away from her. And when I moved in with her, she was crazy. Like, here's how crazy Mom was. She had a 185 IQ and a photographic memory. And I asked my dad one time, I go, why didn't they just keep her in the mental hospital? And he said, I asked the doctor that, and he said, she passes all the tests. She's too smart. That's a Batman villain. All right, I've lived with her. She got this job. She got this job working for a pharmaceutical company. I could stop there, couldn't I? And she got fired because she had memorized the pharmaceutical book that they had, and it started giving doctors advice on what to prescribe their patients. So if anybody lost somebody in the early 80s, I am really sorry. She also do weird stuff. My sister and I live with her, and we'd watch TV at night, just the 3 of us, and she'd be drinking a 20-ounce beer in the house with a bag over it. Mom, is this homeless practice? Do I need a Sheriff Doug update? What's going on? I have 2 sisters, by the way. I have a sister from Mom's second marriage, and I have a sister from Dad's second marriage. So I have 2 half-sisters, so I have 1 complete sister. And I don't know if life is nature or nurture, but I'll tell you this. My sister Shannon was raised by her mom and my dad. They were split up, but her mom was a registered nurse. And say we live about my dad, that man paid the bills. He was responsible. Shannon went to Columbia University, graduated top of her class, married the valedictorian, lives in Sweden. Her last job, she ran a women's health program for a chunk of Africa. Yeah. Don't clap! She's better than me, and I'm tired of hearing about it. I got it. She's Jesus. I tell jokes to drunk people. I got it. She's actually pretty awesome. Then you got my sister Kirsten, who was raised by my mom, a manic depressive, schizophrenic, alcoholic, and her father, who they split up when he was 35, and he started dating 16-year-old girls. That's the only right answer, isn't it? What a douchebag. You know you're a douchebag when the California custody system awards custody of your tiny daughter to the violent, manic, depressive, schizophrenic. Even the judge was like, sir, I believe the voices in her head are gonna raise this kid better than you. So about 1.5 years and I lived with Mom. Out of the blue, my dad calls. And he says, I haven't seen Chris in 1.5 years. Would you mind sending him up to Northern California for a week? And Mom went, sure. And I said, no. This is a hit. I'm gonna die in a very suspicious go-karting accident. But I went and saw him. It was okay. You know, I spent a week with him. It was pretty cool. You know, on Saturday, he took me to an amusement park, and we just drove around the perimeter. He was like, open that window. Yeah, hear that laughter and joy those kids are having? That's what you get when you don't testify against your father in court. You lied about me in court. You get that, right? I protected you from that crazy bitch your entire life, and you lied about me? Hope your fucking kids do this to you one day. Amazing vacation so far, Dad. Although I do believe my what did you do over the summer essay is gonna be a tad edgy. puts me on a plane on Sunday, fly back down to Burbank Airport, and mom's there to pick me up. 2 out of 3, her percentages are getting better. And we walk out of the airport, and the car is gone. I go, well, where's the Chevrolet Titanic? She goes, well, I had to sell it. Mom, I've been gone 7 days. She goes, get on the bus. We get on the bus, and we lived 2 miles from the Burbank Airport at that time, and we start driving across Los Angeles. And I go, Mom, what's going on? And she goes, well, we got evicted. Sheriff Doug. I tried to make him Uncle Sheriff Doug. Where do we live now, Mom? She goes, we moved into a friend's garage. Now, I want you to know something. I didn't care about that much, man. I'd been living with Mom for a little while now. I knew things were weird, but but I was 13, almost 14, and I'd started liking girls a lot. And you can't bring a girl over to your house in that situation. Hey, let's go study at my house. Let's go in the front door. There's my bedroom over on the workbench. What do you say we get done with homework, you snuggle my Grover? So, being a 14-year-old narcissist, I called my dad and said, Dad, I'm living in the garage. I need to come home and live with you. And Dad went, then say it. You were right, the bitch is crazy. I love you, Daddy. Welcome home, son. And I flew back the next day. But I have one regret at this time, and I don't have a lot of regrets in life. I left my sister Kirsten with my mom. Now, she wasn't my dad's kid, and I was 14. I don't know what I could have done, but Kirsten had a weird life. Imagine having your entire life raised by someone clinically insane. Like, Mom moved to Idaho. Her third husband, she married this guy, this oil rigger guy, and he didn't like Kirsten's dog, so he made Mom kill it. But, Mom also killed that guy. Glass half full. But Kirsten was around when that happened, and she was around when Mom killed herself. And again, I shut up. I know I tell you the show's gonna be dark. I get here and I realize I've gone too far. All right. Let's go someplace else. Yeah, no, so get out of the personal stuff, go someplace else. Suicide. Did you guys know 47,000 people a year commit suicide in America? That's half a stadium. And people kill themselves because they feel all alone. But what those people didn't know is they had 46,999 friends that shared their common interest. We could stop suicide if we could just get suicidal people to meet. We need a place where suicidal people can hang out. You know, like, like a theme restaurant. Sadly's. Come on down to Sadly's when you order the I'm a Loser burger and ask for cheese. We refuse to put it on. Try the appetizers here at Sadly's. Go for the, what's the point, shrimp poppers. We've got plenty of parking here at Sadly's, but we tow everybody. Bring your suicidal depression down to Sadly's. Meet somebody just as depressed as you, become best friends, and then have so much joy in your life, you make other people want to kill themselves. Sadly's, a great place to hang. See? See? Told you. Suicide has always confused me. You know, you think with my life I'd have considered it. Not really. Nah. Kill myself? You kidding me? Kill myself? Kill myself? If I kill myself, how am I going to take my vengeance? Yeah. This entire show is vengeance on my family. You hear that, Grandma Titus? I mean, you hear that, Grandma Titus? Don't get sad, get even. I always do research when I'm writing stuff. I did some research about suicide. You guys know this? This is, by the way, this isn't a joke. This is the saddest statistic I've ever read. You guys know suicide is the second leading cause of death between 14 and 24-year-olds in America? Isn't that horrible? That's the worst thing I've ever heard. Come on, young people, come on, man. No reason, don't do this. Come on. 24? My God, come on. There's just so much more to kill yourself about when you hit 40. Oh my God, get divorced. Have your ex make your kids hate you. Buy her lawyer a new boat. Then, and only then can the box cutter be your friend. 24? You haven't earned suicide. Get off your ass and get depressed like the rest of us. Yeah. Goddamn Generation Z. Also, but here's another statistic I read about suicide. This one, I didn't believe it, but I guess it's right. 50% of all suicides committed with a gun. That seems high, you know? I mean, I know we all have guns, America. But 50%, some of those have to be like, you know, accidents. Because we have idiots with guns. Guns go off, they're just mislabeled accidents, right? Because I get it. We're out in the world, we all got a gun on our hip. You know, you go shopping, you get home, you're unloading the car, you got 5 bags of groceries and a hot cup of coffee. You know, you get to the front door where you start looking for your keys, bam! God damn it. And then, and they find like, oh my God, he killed himself. He didn't leave a note. There's just a spilled latte. His name is misspelled on the cup. Maybe that's why he did it. It's Greg, not Craig. Damn you, barista. My mom and my sister both used a gun, not the same gun. That would be weird. And I'll never have them back. My mother never got to see me perform one time. I'll never make my sister laugh again. My favorite quote of all time is, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Don't do it. Wait one more day, please. Just wait one more day. The sun will come up. Wait one more day. If my sister had just waited one more day, I would have showed up wherever she was on this planet and helped her plan her vengeance. And you think you're alone? I guarantee you're not. There's 5 to 10 people in your life that love you so much. If you called them at your lowest point and told them what was going on, they would show up where you are with baseball bats, ready to jack up whoever hurt you. Wouldn't you? Yeah. She did it. She did it because of her boyfriend. Ladies, never, ever, ever kill yourself because of a man. Ever. Yeah. Yes. Penis is free. You just have to walk. It will follow you against your will. But we've all had that bad relationship. You know the one you couldn't get out of? You know the one you'd fight for 3 days and you'd have sex and you think that was making up for whatever reason, you know? And then you were getting physically or emotionally abused and you couldn't leave because you were scared. And so she had that relationship. And they got in a big giant fight and she had enough. She went to his apartment, dug his gun out of his underwear drawer, because he's one of those responsible gun owners we hear so much about. She sat at the end of his bed, put the gun in her mouth, and blew her brains all over his headboard.
Making progress.
Some tragedies don't have a punchline. And then I thought of one. Her suicide note read, "Can't find my reading glasses." And when they found her, they were on her head. But now her prescription was different. To those of you that hate me right now, that are literally sitting there going, did he just do 3 jokes about his sister's suicide? What an asshole. You're absolutely right. To the rest of you who laughed and even clapped, we now have to form a cult. Yeah. We gotta buy a farmhouse and live together because we're the only douchebags that can tolerate each other. So why did I do that bit like that? Well, my sister Kirsten had all of Mom's brilliance, but she had none of her crazy. She had a weird life, and she was a published poet, and she would have been so pissed if I made her death sappy. She'd have been like, no. I'll make it rhyme, you make it funny. And again, it got weird. I know, it's getting dark, it's getting weird. Let's go someplace better. Sorry, I'll go someplace better than suicide, okay? Divorce. Did you guys know 35% of all marriages end in divorce? Of course, 52% end in a bizarre propane explosion in a campground. 8% end in murder. I'll take divorce every single time. My divorce was brutal. I did not create an X. I created a X-Man supervillain who could destroy my faith in humanity, drain my bank account, and suck out my soul with one phone call. She was seeing 2 other guys while I was on the road doing comedy. And she embezzled $400,000. Yeah, but cheating on me's bad too, right? You money-grubbing whore. I'm kind of with you guys, though. Look, at 10 grand, I'm like, whoa, we need couples counseling. 400 grand? I'm out of here, man. I have standards, obviously based on a decimal point. So I filed for divorce. That's what you do when someone's cheating on you and then taking your money. I filed for divorce. I go to LA County Courthouse. I don't get a chance to say a word. Judge comes and sits there. She stands up. Your Honor, this man's been beating me, punched me in the face, banged my head off a coffee table, ripped my hair out, kicked me in the stomach, and threw me down a flight of stairs twice. Now, let's unpack that. That would mean that after I brutally beat her, I then threw her down a flight of stairs, then went down the stairs, picked her ass back up, carried her back up the stairs so I could throw her down the stairs. Seems inefficient to me. And how bad am I at throwing people downstairs? Not a tough one. And how do we know 100% of what she said was a lie? Because I'm not doing the show on a Zoom call from prison. That's why. And I got my kids 50-50 custody. Yeah, even the judge was like, come on, twice. 50-50 custody is weird, man. It's pretty weird. I had them for a week, she'd have them for a week. And because of my parents' divorce, I didn't want to poison my kids, so I didn't talk too much. I'm not saying that once in a while your mom's a bitch didn't mumble out of me. I'm not saying that. But it was few and far between. Found out years later, my kids said all their mother did was talk about me and my new wife. So I'd have them for a week, send them to their mothers. They'd come back a week later, and every Monday, it was like deprogramming a Scientologist. I was like, what, we're gonna kill, cook, and eat you? You had a sunburn, it was vinegar. But I did my best. Anybody here go through a bad divorce? Anybody? Yeah? How long did it last, sir? How long?
A year and a half, almost 2 years.
Your bad divorce lasted a year and a half. Wow, that's fucking adorable. 13 years. In that time, I had 5 different attorneys. And by the way, if you're a family law attorney here tonight, thanks for coming to the show. 5 different judges. 1 bailiff. How weird is that? Same guy the whole 13 years. Every time we get a new judge, he'd be like, I haven't really studied this case. We'll ask him. He's sitting right there. Pete. And I hated family court. Here's why. Criminal court, there's a crime or there's not. Civil court, you're liable or you're not. Family court, it's just 2 idiots lying about each other for children and money and stuff. And they don't know who's telling the truth, who's not. You know what it felt like in family court? It felt like behind every judge, there was this giant roulette game show wheel of stupid shit. That when he'd spin it and whatever came up, that was the ruling. I'd be like, Your Honor, she actually used all the child support to buy herself a new wardrobe. And on top of that, she's supposed to pay for half of the kid's school. She didn't. I had to cover all of it. She's not following the court orders. Wow, Mr. Titus, that's horrible. Hold on. Okay, bad news, you can't see your kids for 4 months and your child support is quadrupled. What? It's not me, it's the wheel. You want to spin again? No. But I did my best for 13 years. And a story I'm going to tell you now happened about 11 and a half years in. I was going to take both my kids out of school on my week to go snowboarding because I believe education is the most important thing except for short lift lines. There's my California people. But I'm still a good dad, you know, and so I'm going to go pick him up at school, my son up, and I'm going to, any teachers in here tonight, by the way? Yeah, good. Guys, I want you to know, if you're a teacher here tonight, you should be getting paid double what you get paid right now. Right. You know why? You know why? Education is national security. It's economic security. It's weapons security. It's security. Thank you for being teachers. Thank you for being teachers. But as much as we love teachers, I want you to know something. None of us want to go to parent-teacher night. So what I would do is I would do ambush parent-teacher conferences. I would show up at the end of the day to pick him up out of school, and I'd go talk to all his teachers, because that's where you find out who the teachers really are. You know, they've been dealing with 7th and 8th graders all day. They're just in the corner twitching with a red pencil. Like, I could have taken that assistant manager job at Target. At least then I'd have access to school supplies. So I'm going to go pick up his work so we can go snowboarding, and he's snowboarding to do his homework at night. And he, by the way, he's 13 at the time. He's been telling me everything's going awesome. Because, you know, 13-year-old boys, they're so dead on honest. I go to talk to all his teachers. 5 out of 6 teachers. 5 out of 6. Said he lies all the time, won't do anything I tell him, screws up with his buddies, and he's kind of stupid. And I thought, God damn it, genetics. His music teacher was like, he's cool. I was like, I'll give you a brownie if his grades get to go up. And I want you to know something. This is the 4th time this year this kid had lied to me. And raising a kid is tough. Raising a child in a good marriage is almost impossible. Try doing it in a contentious divorce where everybody hates each other's guts. And here's what it's like to be a father raising a son. My job is to make you not an asshole, but you are such an asshole! And I know because I'm 3rd generation. And I don't know what to do, man. You know, this is the 4th time this year the kid lied to me, and I'm walking out to the parking lot, and he's behind me. He knows I'm pissed. And I'm just like, I gotta inspire this kid, man. He needs an inspirational speech, you know? Like something like Martin Luther King, you know, or JFK. No. Samuel L. Jackson. Because I hadn't thought it through. And he knows I'm pissed, man. And, you know, I'm an actor. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to scare him a little bit. He's 13. Time to man him up. Gets in his side of the car. I walk around the side of my car. I slam it. And the second my door clicks shut, I go, what do good grades look like? What? Say what again, motherfucker? What do good grades look like? A's, and what are you getting? F's, motherfucker. That school costs $8,000 a year. You're not doing your motherfucking work. I could have bought myself a motherfucking motorcycle. And I took my glass off and I threw them on the dash and they broke. And I thought, oh, you dumb motherfucker. Now be clear. I had never yelled at this kid like this ever. And I went from 0 to Samuel Jackson. Oh, and it had the effect. I look over and he's going, and I thought, uh-oh. Good. And I drove home, and I called my father-in-law to come over and help him get his math caught up because, you know, I can't. And I grounded him and put him in his room, and I was feeling guilty about 9:30, because I scared him. I went to his room at 9:30, go, hey, I want you to know something. Listen, wake up. Look, you're 13 years old. You're this far from being a man. Do you get that? If you don't start doing what you're supposed to do and taking responsibility for your life's not going to work out. And he went, I think he was still trying to finish the breath from earlier that afternoon. I was like, hold on, I'll make you feel better. Hold on. And I went to the closet, and I dug out the old box, and I grabbed it, and I was like, here, snuggle my Grover. Here you go. Your grandpa gave that to me. Don't touch the wings. They will cut you. And then the next day, I got his ass up at 6 a.m. and we went snowboarding, because you being a loser is not going to ruin my vacation. I learned that from my dad. But I made him work. I made him shovel snow at the cabin. I made him start the snowmobile all by himself, which is the whitest sentence I've ever said in my life. Yeah, and not the push button either. He had the ringa, ringa, like in the slavery times. Yeah. And we had a good week snowboarding. It was fun. We went snowboarding all week, came home on Saturday. The next day was Easter Sunday. We went to church because, just in case. And I was feeling like a good dad. I finally stood up. I didn't care what his mother thought. I was like, I'm a good father, man. You know what? I'm feeling so good. Here's what I had to fight in court for Easter to have my holiday. But I'm going to drop you off at your mother's half of the day. She can have half of Easter. I will see you in 7 days, son. Where I continue to be the best father Jesus Christ has ever created. Very good sermon that morning. 5 days later, document this thick shows up. It says, I, Christopher Titus, am an abusive father. And I have to go to court because I'm not in the Trump administration. I get one. I get one. Come on. I get one. I get one. I get one. And again, I go to court, and again, before I get a chance to say a word, I walk into court, judge comes in, she stands up, Your Honor, he beat that child every day. I'm sorry, I beat him while we were snowboarding? Your Honor, he choked him repeatedly. That never happened. Your Honor, he said he was going to kill him by burying him in snow up to his neck. That's not how you kill somebody. You flip him upside down and bury him head down. You got to dig a much smaller hole, moron. Your Honor, he called the motherfucker repeatedly. Yeah, I did that. But, Your Honor, he was screwing up school. She blames the teachers for his grades. I was just trying to wake him up. And the judge goes, Mr. Titus, this is an unusual case. Duh. It says that in the transcript. It says, petitioner, duh. Be careful what you say in court, man. Because whatever happened between you and your son, Mr. Titus, your ex-wife took him to the school administrators to tell them what you did. Then she took him to LAPD to tell them what you did. Then she took him to Child Protective Services to tell them what you did. And the problem I'm having is none of these stories match. Now, we talked to your daughter 10 days ago. She says she's never seen you touch your son. Today, I get a note from your ex-wife, and all the N's and S's are dropped just a little bit. But it says your daughter's now terrified of you, so I can't use that as evidence. However, Mr. Titus, you just admitted in open court you swore at your son repeatedly. And under California law, that's considered verbal abuse. And I thought, my dad should have got the electric chair. Verbal abuse? So, Mr. Titus, because of that law, I have to award custody of both your children to your ex-wife. But that's how it goes. I told you guys. Life, tragedy, life, tragedy, life, tragedy, life, tragedy, life, tragedy, death. I didn't forget orgasm. In fact, maybe orgasm's the only reason we stay. Imagine if it was just life tragedy. You'd be like, I'm out. But every once in a while, okay. Okay. I'll hang around a couple more weeks. I get 3 more of those, I'll be here till Labor Day. And at this point in the divorce, I want you guys to know I had spent over a decade fighting for these kids, like my dad fought for me. I spent more money than my father made his entire life. And I lost them. The one fucking time I stand up to be a good father so he turns out a good person. I lost them. So I gave up. I said, okay, Your Honor, if that's your ruling, but I want you to know something. I'm never going to set foot in this courtroom again. So before I go, do you mind if I say something on record? Because I hadn't thought it through. goes, do you really need to, Mr. Titus? You just took, yeah. He says, all right, go ahead. I want you to know something. I've raised those kids half the time for over a decade. They're who they are because of me. They do their work because of me. I make them responsible. This woman, I'm sending her thousands of dollars a month. She got the heat turned off in February. How is that possible? On top of that, I flew back and forth across this country doing stand-up, paying all these lawyers, paying all these bills, paying her. And you know what? I've never been late with anything. I've never missed anything. I flew back from Florida at 5:45 in the morning to pick them up at noon, and I've never been late in over a decade. And you know what else? You're a fucking real estate attorney. I look at the bailiff because I suspect they're taking my shoelaces. And Pete has his head in his hands like this. And there is a long pause, and the judge goes, "Are you done?" Uh-huh. He says, "I understand your frustration, Mr. Titus, but that's my ruling." And I walked out. You know, if you're going through divorce, especially with kids, and it's just contentious and horrible, people forget they're fighting for human beings. People always say to you, hey man, don't worry. One day the kids will grow up. One day they'll get older, they'll know who the good parent was. Just keep being a good parent. They'll know. And that's all I had. And at the time, my son was 13, I was 15. And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to wait 5 years. She'll be 18, she'll be 20. I'll never have to deal with their mother again. They'll be adults. And I want you guys to know, man, I was broken. I didn't know how to deal with it. And, but I also had this other thing where it's like, oh, I get 5 years off. Oh, naive young Titus, no. Nope, 3 months later, document this 6 shows. She wants more child support. And I have to go, because again, I'm still not in the Trump administration. Still won, I just did it twice. Still won, still won. I just did it twice, still won. Still won. I didn't lie, ironically. And if you didn't get that, it still won. So I get this document from the court, show up, and I go in to see my new wife. I'm like, babe, and by the way, this woman who's with me now, my current wife, fought for me for these kids by my side for 10 years. She used to write the legal work for, like, to help me get it through, because she has a criminal justice. Yes, she's amazing. She fought by my side every day. And I go into her, and I go, babe, I just got this. We got to go back to court. My lovely wife, who's the best person I've ever met, looks me right in the eyes and goes, we? We aren't doing anything. I've done this for 10 years. You said we were done. You said we're gonna wait till the adults. I'm not going. I go, you have to go. She goes, no, I told you I'm not going. I said, babe, after what I said to the judge, someone may need to drive my car home. She goes, no, I'm not going. I'm done. And we got in this giant fight, huge fight. One of our biggest fights. And I'll tell you why. I didn't get it. Look, if you're going through divorce right now, and you've got rid of this nightmare, this person that checks none of the love boxes, this horror show, this nightmare that you can't deal with, but now you're wiser, and you've met somebody amazing who checks all the love boxes, this dream. If you think this dream is supposed to help you fight this nightmare, you're an asshole. And I didn't get it. I didn't get it until this fight. I didn't get it until this fight. She won the fight. I don't like admitting that. She won the fight with 5 words. We're screaming at each other in the bedroom. And she stares me right in the face and she goes, I didn't marry that bitch. That's valid. But you did marry me. Better or worse, you always say you're a good Christian. Yeah, I pulled the pin out of that grenade. Yes, I did. And because she goes, fine, when is it? Well, now I have more bad news. So when you go file for a court case, you go to the docket, you get the calendar, you pick the date. My ex-wife, who knew, picked my new wife's birthday. You gotta respect it. It's Putin level. You gotta respect it. And I go, it's on your birthday. And my new wife did the scariest thing she's ever done. She doesn't move. She just goes, ha ha. Okay. If that's how she wants to play it. So I backed out of the bedroom. And we wait for the court date to show up. The morning of the court date, I'm lying in bed next to my lovely, beautiful wife, and I kiss her on the forehead. Hey, babe, happy birthday. Yeah, she did not laugh at all, even a little bit. And I got up to get ready for court. And I want you to know something. I'm not afraid of anything. I do this for a living. You know, I have my own company. I've jumped out of airplanes, raced cars, motorcycles, man, martial arts. I don't care. Nothing scares me. The wheel is stupid in court scared me to death because it cost me so much money. I never knew it was going to happen. So over the 10 years of court, I developed this weird PTSD where I would wake up for court and I would start panicking, anxiety. I would break out into hives and I would start shaking. I looked like Michael J. Fox with a strawberry allergy. What, he knows? And by the way, he's so uber cool about it, I think he would laugh at that. And if he didn't, I'd go back in time, write a better joke, then come back and tell it again. My favorite laugh is the shake your head and clap laugh. I'm not making this up. It physically, you can ask my wife, it physically manifests itself where I would just break out into hives. So I get out of the shower that morning knowing what I said to the judge, and I look in the mirror and I just see blotches just forming on my face, and I'm shaking. I put my shirt on, I put my tie on, my jacket on, I sweat through it. Hard to sweat through a tie. And I walk into the bedroom and she's in her closet getting ready. I'm like, babe, we're gonna be late. And she comes out of her closet and she's wearing this schoolgirl vagina skirt. She's got these black leggings on, so sexy but so classy. You know, she's wearing the schoolgirl shirt, the little tie on, everything's pushed up, her hair is perfect, makeup. By the way, my new wife is an ex-Diesel jeans model who has 2 college degrees and now does stand-up comedy, so she's gorgeous, smart, and funny. Yeah, yeah. And my ex-wife isn't. Oh my God, and she was wearing these shoes. My God, the shoes alone snuggled my Grover. But I'm in panic mode. I go, what are you doing? And she goes, I'm gonna show her what she'll never be. I love you for many things, but your vengeance most of all. Feels like my birthday. But we gotta go to court, so we drive to the LA County Courthouse, the same court I testified against my father so many years earlier. May the circle be unbroken. And I'm in panic mode, and I walk into the courthouse, I go, babe, I gotta get it together. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go psych myself up. She goes to the women's bathroom. I walk in the men's bathroom. Whoever was in the stall in the men's bathroom heard a crazy man talking to himself. Whoever was in there, this is what they heard. All right, just don't say anything. You're gonna say something. No, you always fucking do. You do this for a living. You don't know when to shut up, man. Just shut up. I'm gonna shut up. No, you won't. Whoever heard me, at one point probably climbed up on the toilet and put their hand on the stall door. Finally get it together as best I can. I walk out and I don't know how long I was in there because she's way down the hall. If you've been to the LA County Courthouse, it's long hallway benches. And she's so smoking as she's walking down the hall. Everybody, men and women, are just staring at her. I could have 3 Stooged the entire courthouse. I could have just went, pap, 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 pap. And I catch up to her at the family court door, department 88. I remember the number. And I open the door and she walks in, click, click, click. And sees my ex sitting in the front row, and my ex feels it and whips around, and they lock eyes like gunslingers. But one of them was severely unarmed. And My ex lasted about 4 seconds. She went, shh. And then my new wife, click, 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 went and sat down directly behind her and just stared at the back of her head. And I swear to God, after 3 minutes, I saw smoke. But I got to go to court. So I walk over to the podium to sign in, and my best friend, the bailiff, walks over. How's it going, Pete? I guess after what I said last time, this isn't going to go very well, is it? And this dude who rarely spoke to me leans in and goes, hey, you just keep being you. That hasn't worked so far. At all. I need to be somebody new. And he sits down. Wait for the judge to show up. Now, court's supposed to start at 9 o'clock. No judge. 9:15, no judge. 9:30, no judge. And I realize, oh, he's telling the SWAT team it's okay to tase me when I won't shut up. 9:45, the chamber doors bang open, and I'm about to puke, man. I'm just like, oh, God, I don't want to see this guy again. I don't want to see this guy again. And I look up, and it's a new judge. No. We have to start over. She gets to tell her lies all over again. There's going to be a new wheel of stupid. No! And the judge goes, Titus versus whore. That's what I heard. And I walk up and I go, Your Honor. He goes, don't talk, Mr. Titus. Oh, this started perfect. So, Mrs. Titus, you want more child support? I'm looking at the documents you gave me. I have 2 pages of copied taxes here. I want you to know, I can see where it's been altered because I can see the shadow from the whiteout. I can also tell it's been altered because these fonts don't match. On top of that, this number doesn't add up. Are you claiming both kids on your taxes? Because the order says you get one and he gets one. That's a federal crime. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let the IRS deal with that now. The reason I'm late this morning is because I was going over this case. Do you realize you've brought this man here 108 times in 11 years? If you bring him here one more time, I'm going to fine and sanction you. Do you understand? Mr. Titus, do you want to say anything? Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, so, now, oh. I thought it through. I thought it through. Oh. Oh. My new wife and I went out and had the best her birthday we'd ever had. It was very expensive. The word Louboutin was bandied about. And I didn't see my kids for 2 years. But that's how it goes. Life, tragedy, life, tragedy, life, tragedy, life, tragedy, death. People get mad at this point. Orgasm. You said there was going to be orgasm. Don't take away the orgasm. You got a couple. ways to deal with this life tragedy thing. Number one, people, you gotta let go of your tragedies. You have to let them go, man. You have to, man. You know why? There's a new one coming. And it's gonna be way worse and way more expensive. Also, you gotta live between the tragedies, no matter what. That dream you had before the horrible shit happened, get back to it. That's all you get. You get one shot. And the third thing you can do if you want to is get involved in the tragedy. And that's what I decided to do. So, I waited 2 years, and against court orders, I called my son on his 15th birthday, because I'm a genius. They said, hey, you and your sister want to go out to dinner? And they both said, yeah, Dad, that'd be awesome. And I was like, oh, this is a trick.
Haley.
You don't know their mother. Shut up.
And yes, that is new armor.
Dinner, but I
So,
had a camera in my hair
here, I'll check it out.
and a microphone on my biggest tooth. Hell, just pick a tooth. I took him to Cheesecake Factory. I love Cheesecake Factory. I always order the 2,300 calorie beef.
This is from the
I'm sitting there
Superstore.
eating it out of the wheelbarrow they serve it in. And,
They have
enjoying the music
an
and
exploding
that's
smoke
music,
bomb.
it's Ethiopian,
It
children crying.
I've used it. It doesn't seem to do anything. But there it is.
They give you too much food. And when all this went down, my son was 13. He was this tall and he had white blonde hair. Now he shows up, he's 15. He's this tall, he has brown curly hair, and I realized, oh my God, she killed him and replaced him with a new kid. You don't know this woman. I took his napkin after the appetizer to send a 23andMe. He's mine, and he's 4th generation. And I want you guys to know something. It was stilted and weird. You got to remember, they had 2 years of unfettered poison, where I didn't have my half a week to make things up, to prove that I wasn't always. 2 years of unfettered poison from their mother. So the conversation was ridiculous. It was like, how are you? What's going on? Are you doing comedy? How is school? Blah, blah, blah. And if you know me at all by watching me, I just said, you know what? Stop. Let's just deal with the reality of this. And I looked at my son and I go, you lied about me in court. You get that? You lied about me to Child Protective Services. There was no reason for that. Your mother
Nice.
dropped the ball
Nice.
all the
Can't
time.
wait.
I always picked it up. Tutors, anything you needed, I was there. Everything, all the stuff we did. And you lied about me? You know what? I hope your fucking kids do this to you one day. My dad was a gypsy. Look at my son, he's going, ah. My daughter's just staring at the table. And I realized, good job, Titus. Now you're giving people monsters to carry. Guys, let me start over. Look, your mom and I got divorced. We did that. My God. You were 2 and 4 years old. You don't even know a time when the two people that are supposed to love you the most didn't hate each other's guts. And I want you to know, I know you love your mom. I don't love your mom. A lot. In fact, if you guys have any video of her, like, falling down some stairs.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Oop. He just disappeared on me. That's his new special. I put it in the stand-up channel.
And then I'll edit circus music behind it. Post it on my Instagram. But I want you guys to know you had nothing to do with this divorce. And if I did anything to make it harder on you, I want you to know I love you and I'm sorry. And you think fuck you is powerful? And I'm not being trite. Try I love you and I'm sorry. It's weird, man. People circuit can't take it. Like, look, this kids, family, whatever. For 7 years, we've been arguing about politics. You've lost friends and relatives because of politics, stupid shit. Next time you see these people, you want that love back in life? Just say I love you and I'm sorry. Don't argue with them. Don't talk politics. You can't take it. You know, now they're gonna, Matt, you're gonna go, hey man, I want you to know what happened between us. I love you, I'm sorry. And they're gonna go, yeah, but you did what you did. I know, I love you, and I'm sorry. Yeah, but you still did it. I know, I love you, and I'm sorry. Yeah, but you did it.
This did not work on my daughter.
I love you, and I'm sorry. I love you, I'm sorry, too. It's stunning.
I
man.
just
People
gotta
can't take
keep
It's
saying
the
it.
best weapon ever. And I said it to my kids, and I meant it. And in like a minute and a half, my daughter became my daughter again. It was crazy. She just starts talking like nothing happened. She goes, hey, tell Dad what you did on Saturday. My son goes, I'm not telling Dad what I did on Saturday. I'm like, the hell did you do on Saturday? I'm not telling him. She goes, just tell him, dumbass. And I was like, oh, that's my kid. I go, what did you do on Saturday? He goes, oh, I was at this fair with my friends, Dad, and this girl who likes me came over. She put her arms out to hug me, and I thought, aha, that's why they had me come to dinner. He got somebody pregnant, and I got to pay for an abortion. Here we go.
Oh my God, the person in the crowd.
I just stared her in the face and went, ah. I'm like, oh my God, he's never gonna get somebody pregnant now. I go, all right, you can survive that. All right, what did you do after that? He goes, I didn't stop. I did it till she walked away. Ah. And I start to break out into hives. I'm like, no, you can't have this reputation at 15. You need to get this girl's number. He goes, I got her number. I said, you have to call her. Dad, we don't call. We text, Google it.
Oh.
Well, if you don't handle this situation, you're gonna be Googling yourself for a long time. He goes, no, man, I'm just gonna make it worse. I said, son, you cannot make worse. He goes, no, and he starts to panic. I'm like, hey, calm down. It's okay, calm down. Look, your sister's a songwriter, and I'm a comedian and writer. We'll write you something. Get your phone out. And here's what I told him to send to this girl.
Package acquired. High value sample collected.
I'm pretty good with words. It wasn't a geography question. I'm the guy who also wrote Vagina Grifter. Come on. Hey, sorry I was so weird at the fair the other day. You make me nervous because you are so amazing. If I made you feel anything other than perfect, I apologize. Ooh. But I gave that to a 15-year-old boy. He's getting somebody pregnant now.
Uh-oh.
Nuclear weapon, toddler, go play with that. Go have fun. He goes, Dad, I can't tell her she's perfect. I said, you didn't tell her she's perfect. She's already perfect. You didn't want to mess it up. He's like, no. And he starts to literally panic. And I was like, hey, it's okay. Look, man. Look, I'm your father. I created you. And I'm never, ever going to lead you down the wrong path. I should have told you this years ago. Look, women need 3 things. They need
Food, water, and compliments.
Apologize for being an idiot. And then give them a compliment. And my daughter's sitting right here and goes, yeah. So we type it in his phone, we get it perfect, and my son is so goofy, man. So he mad dogs me and his sister right before he sends it, holds his phone up and goes, and when he hit send, man, it was like somebody unplugged C-3PO. Put his phone down and went, ah. And he would not look away from his phone. So my daughter and I have a conversation. We ordered dessert. We had our giant car battery-sized piece of cheesecake. And all of a sudden I hear, ah, what? She texted me back. My daughter, read it, dumbass. Grandpa would be proud of you. And he picks up his phone and goes, oh, Dad. It says you were fine at the fair, no worries at all. Can't wait to see you again.
Oh. Love it.
And my son, this kid who'd been poisoned about his father since he was 2 years old, was now staring at that same father like I was Pimp David Copperfield. I showed him a magic trick he did not know existed. If you can, get involved in your tragedies. I'm not going to say it's work, but you try it. Get involved and get that love back in your life. Because I got involved in my tragedy with my kids, because of me. My son is this much closer to some girl snuggling his Grover. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. You guys were amazing tonight. Thank you so for coming down. Thank you so much. Thank you to North Hollywood and the San Fernando Valley. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Peace. Good night, everybody.
That was awesome. We're gonna take it down though. I want to go down to easy and just fucks with this for a bit.
Jump complete. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
Real factory. And you know, these are his people, so I'm sure he got a much-needed boost of support.
As the president toured a Ford manufacturing factory, this moment caught on camera and video obtained by TMZ. One man shouting at the president, "Pedophile protector." President Trump mouthing an expletive in response and appearing to give the man the middle finger.
Whoa!
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods.
Merciful crap!
Tell me anything.
This is a reminder. Take the garbage cans to the street.
Merciful crap!
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods.
Democrats, from Amherst to the Tonawanders, Buffalo.
I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club. You say you're searching for somebody that'll take you out, do you right? Well, come on, baby, and let that show you what I feel like. You know, all you gotta do is tell me what you're sipping on. Well, I promise that I'm gonna keep it coming all night long. Looking in your eyes while you're on the other side, and I feel shorty, I've got a thing for you, doing it on purpose, whining and working. I could tell by the way you're looking at me, girl. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. Listen, got some friends rolling with you, baby, then that's cool. That's good. You can leave them with my bodies, let them know that I got you. And if you didn't know, you're the only thing that's on my mind. Cause the way I'm staring, miss, you got me, wanna give it to you all night. Looking in your eyes while you're on the other side, I could took it from me, baby, I'm coming for you. You keep doing it on purpose, whining and working. And if you close your eyes, it could just be me and you. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. In this club, oh yeah, I'm moving on. Might as well give me a kiss if we keep touching like this. I know you're scared, baby, they don't know what we do. And let's both get undressed right here, keep it up good, and I swear I'ma give it to you non-stop. And I don't care who's watching, who's watching, who's watching. Who's watching, who's watching, who's watching. I wanna make love. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, yeah, in this club, yeah, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club, yeah. I wanna make love. Yeah, thank you very much. Woo. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club. You say you're searching for somebody that'll take you out, do you right? Well, come on, baby, and let that show you what I feel like. You know, all you gotta do is tell me what you're sipping on. Well, I promise that I'm gonna keep it coming all night long. Looking in your eyes while you're on the other side, and I feel shorty, I've got a thing for you, doing it on purpose, whining and working. I could tell by the way you're looking at me, girl. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. Listen, got some friends rolling with you, baby, then that's cool. That's good. You can leave them with my bodies, let them know that I got you. And if you didn't know, you're the only thing that's on my mind. Cause the way I'm staring, miss, you got me, wanna give it to you all night. Looking in your eyes while you're on dressed right here, keep it up good, and I swear I'ma give it to you non-stop. And I don't care who's watching, who's watching, who's watching. Who's watching, who's watching, who's watching. I wanna make love in the club, in the club, in the club. I wanna make love in the club, in the club, in the club. I wanna make love in the club, yeah, in the club, in the club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club. You say you're searching for somebody that'll take you out, do you right? Well, come my baby and let that show you what I feel like. You know all you gotta do is tell me what you're sipping on. Well, I promise that I'm gonna keep it coming all night long. Looking in your eyes while you're on the other side, and I feel shorty, I've got a thing for you, doing it on purpose, whining and working. I could tell by the way you're looking at me, girl. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. Listen, got some friends rolling with you, baby, then that's cool. You can leave them with my bodies, let them know that I got you. And if you didn't know, you're the only thing that's on my mind. Cause the way I'm staring, miss, you got me, wanna give it to you all night. Looking in your eyes while you're on the other side, I took it from me, baby, I'm coming for you. You keep doing it on purpose, whining and working. And if you close your eyes, it could just be me and you. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. In this club, oh yeah, I'm rolling loud. Might as well give me a kiss if we keep touching like this. I know you're scared, baby, they don't know what we do. And let's both get undressed right here, keep it up good, and I swear I'ma give it to you non-stop. And I don't care who's watching, who's watching, who's watching. Who's watching, who's watching, who's watching. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, yeah, in this club, yeah, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club. You say you're searching for somebody that'll take you out, do you right? Well, come my baby and let that show you what I feel like. You know all you gotta do is tell me what you're sipping on. Well, I promise that I'm gonna keep it coming all night long. Looking in your eyes while you're on the other side, and I feel shorty, I've got a thing for you, doing it on purpose, whining and working. this. I know you're scared, baby, they don't know what we do. And let's both get undressed right here, keep it up good, and I swear I'ma give it to you non-stop. And I don't care who's watching, who's watching, who's watching. Who's watching, who's watching, who's watching. I wanna make love in the club, in the club, in the club. I wanna make love in the club, in the club, in the club. I wanna make love in the club, yeah, in the club, in the club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club. You say you're searching for somebody that'll take you out, do right. Well, come on, baby, and let that show you what I feel like. You know all you gotta do is tell me what you're sipping on. Well, I promise that I'm gonna keep it coming all night long. Looking in your eyes while you're on the other side, and I feel shorty, I've got a thing for you, doing it on purpose, whining and working. I can tell by the way you're looking at me, girl. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. Listen, got some friends rolling with you, baby, then that's cool. You can leave them with my bodies, let them know that I got you. And if you didn't know, you're the only thing that's on my mind. Cause the way I'm staring, miss, you got me, wanna give it to you all night. Looking in your eyes while you're on the other side, I could take it from me, baby, I'm coming for you. You keep doing it on purpose, whining and working. And if you close your eyes, it could just be me and you. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. In this club, oh yeah, I'm moving on. Might as well give me a kiss if we keep touching like this. I know you're scared, baby, they don't know what we do. And let's both get undressed right here, keep it up good, and I swear I'ma give it to you non-stop. And I don't care who's watching, who's watching, who's watching. Who's watching, who's watching, who's watching. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, yeah, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club. You say you're searching for somebody that'll take you out, do right. Well, come on, baby, and let that show you what I feel like. You know all you gotta do is tell me what you're sipping on. Well, I promise that I'm gonna keep it coming all night long. Looking in your eyes while you're on the other side, and I feel shorty, I've got a that's on my mind. Cause the way I'm staring, miss, you got me wanna give it to you all night. Looking in your eyes while you're on the other side. I could take it from me, baby, I'm coming for you. You keep doing it on purpose, whining and working. And if you close your eyes, it could just be me and you. I wanna make love in the stuff, in the stuff, in the stuff. I wanna make love in the stuff, in the stuff, in the stuff. I wanna make love in the stuff, in the stuff, in the stuff. In this cloud, oh yeah, I'm rolling down. Might as well give me a kiss if we keep touching like this. I know you're scared, baby, they don't know what we do. And let's both get undressed right here, keep it up good, and I swear I'ma give it to you non-stop. And I don't care who's watching, who's watching, who's watching. Who's watching, who's watching, who's watching. I wanna make love. I wanna make love in the stuff, in the stuff, in the stuff. I wanna make love in the stuff, in the stuff, in the stuff. I wanna make love in the stuff, yeah, in the stuff, yeah, in the stuff. I wanna make love in the stuff, in this cloud, yeah. I'm rolling out. Yeah, thank you very much. Woo. I wanna make love in the stuff, in the stuff, in the stuff. I wanna make love in the stuff. You say you're searching for somebody that'll take you out, do right. Well, come on, baby, and let that show you what I feel like. You know all you gotta do is tell me what you're sipping on. Well, I promise that I'm gonna keep it coming all night long. Looking in your eyes while you're on the other side, and I feel shorty, I've got a thing for you, doing it on purpose, whining and working. I could tell by the way you're looking at me, girl. I wanna make love in the stuff, in the stuff, in the stuff. I wanna make love in the stuff, in the stuff, in the stuff. I wanna make love in the stuff, in the stuff, in the stuff. Listen, got some friends rolling with you, baby, then that's cool. You can leave 'em with my bodies, let 'em know that I got you. And if you didn't know, you're the only thing that's on my mind. Cause the way I'm staring, miss, you got me wanna give it to you all night. Looking in your eyes while you're on the other side. I could take it from me, baby, I'm coming for you. You keep doing it on purpose, whining and working. And if you close your eyes, it could just be me and you. I wanna make love in the stuff, in the stuff, in the stuff. I wanna make love in the stuff, in the stuff, in the stuff. I wanna make love in the stuff, in the stuff, in the stuff. In this cloud, oh yeah, I'm rolling down. Might as well give me a kiss if we keep touching like this. I know you're scared, baby, they don't know what we do. And let's both get undressed right here, keep it up good, and I swear I'ma give it to you non-stop. And I don't care who's watching, who's watching, who's watching. Who's watching, who's watching, who's watching. I wanna make love. I wanna make love in the stuff, in the stuff, in the stuff. I wanna make love in the stuff, in the stuff, in the stuff. I wanna make love in the stuff, yeah, in the stuff, yeah, in the stuff. I wanna make love in the stuff, in this cloud, in this cloud. wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club. You say you're searching for somebody that'll take you out, do you right? Well, come on, baby, and let that is.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey, I have returned.
Slut anus?
Mm-hmm. There we go. All right.
Launch initiated.
All right, here we go.
The Illuminate think they are above us. Prove them wrong.
So I just do it like that. Oh.
Found something. empty! For prosperity! Say hello to democracy!
Delivering payload.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
The one trying to rearm.
There's something here.
This is Eagle 1. We're back in business.
Found something?
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
There's something here.
Sub-objective near your location. Objective critical stratagem available.
Tagging map.
Keep Liberty.
Found something.
Administering freedom. Outpost cleared. Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply. Helldiver KIA deploying replacement.
Whoops. That wasn't my melee.
Have been launched. Reporting to the front. Get some. KIA deploying replacement.
Woo!
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way. Democracy has landed. Deploying equipment package. Deploying support weapon.
Jesus. Guys. Fuck. I can't believe you're not dead.
Reinforcements have been launched.
Ready to liberate.
Firing orbital laser.
A little shot of liberty.
Deploying equipment package. Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Their lives were in our hands.
Mag's empty.
Reinforcement budget depleted. Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Joining the fray. Say hello to democracy. Mag's empty.
Yeah.
to a galaxy purged of xenophobia.